All right, welcome to another episode of the Top Corner Podcast. Like I said, you are in for a treat.
Absolute treat.
Definitely.
Super sweet.
Guess what? We got a good Champions League game, and it's the final. Madrid versus Dortmund. Oh my goodness. Dortmund is back at it again in London, where they lost back in 2013, if I remember very well, to Bayern Munich. But they are back. And guess what? Who you got? What you got?
There's a difference between what I expect and who I want. I still do expect a Real Madrid victory here. I would really appreciate the underdog story. But, you got to think it's either a 2-0 to Madrid or a 3-1 to Madrid. That's kind of my prediction somewhere in there.
Okay, I can go with that. It might not be an easy game. It might be a surprise. But whatever it is today or whatever the outcome may be, we are certainly going to have a winner. And I'm excited for this game, man. I'm excited. There's a lot of exciting players. So,
yep.
Yeah.
Well,
who are you looking forward to watch today? Who's gonna be that game changer for either side? Like, let's say on Dortmund side or on Madrid side.
I really sometimes he's really fun to watch, and sometimes he has drops in form, and sometimes he looks like he's just not quite good enough to play at that top level.
Yeah.
I think that Julian Brandt.
Okay.
I like when he does well. It's very frustrating when he kind of is a bit lackadaisical in the midfield. And then obviously in Madrid, you've got to see, like, what is Jude Bellingham going to do?
Yeah.
What is Vinicius Jr. going to do? And then you start really thinking about Dortmund as well. You really hope that the back line can hold it together.
Yeah.
What I don't want to see is this is likely Mats Hummel's last game at this level.
Yeah.
And I'd really hate to see him get caught on a quick counter and outpaced by a Rodrigo or.
You don't want him to finish not in a good way. You want him to finish on high
because
standard.
Part of the reason that I'm surprised that Dortmund is in this position right now is because he's given so many goals away at the back on quick transitions and is not having the pace for it. I would really hate to see that happen in this game of all games.
Yeah.
Because for whatever reason, like I said, he's made that mistake several times, both in the German league and in Champions League, and the team itself has been able to sort of overcome, despite in the Bundesliga not playing as well as they are expected to.
Yeah.
But in the Champions League, really exceeding expectations and really kind of coming in under the radar with all those mistakes. I'd really hate to see that be what holds them back.
I think for Dortmund, the defenders, Ian Masson, Nico, Mats Hummels, Rieson, they have to be on. They'll always have to be on guard, and they have to run a close, tight ship defense.
Yeah.
Because the one thing you don't want to do, especially Madrid, they are quick on executing these counterattacks because they have people that they have the pace for it. For days, and that's what they're gonna do.
That's where you hope Madsen comes in, because Madsen's not the quickest guy in the world, but he can help cover that space that Hummels and Schlotterbeck absolutely cannot cover.
Yeah. So, and also in the midfield, they, like I said, they have to make sure that anything they do counts. They have to be more as efficient as possible, because one thing that I've noticed about Madrid, sometimes they have the players, but the football itself sometimes is not that great. But the one thing that they always have, they have persistence, perseverance, determination. And the thing that they will do is, if they had one opportunity as do or death, they're going to score it. So that's what you want to make sure you kind of take that away from them. And on the forward, I expect Jadon Sancho to be more of, I know he's really technical, but I want him to be more of a facilitator. So be efficient, not dribbling when you don't have to, but dribbling because you want to do something.
Sorry, I'm getting very distracted by Lenny Kravitz on stage.
Oh, he's on stage.
Leonard Kravitz.
Kravitz. That's my guy.
Yep. No, I 100% agree with what you're saying, though.
Yeah. Oh, we are definitely watching the opening of the Champions League.
We are.
Oh man, this is amazing. You know what's crazy? I think also the model of the Champions League, or the soccer in a sense, is also adopting a little bit of that. I would say a little bit more of the festival feel, because the World Cup always kind of had it.
Yeah.
But the Champions League itself, not the way
they're trying. It reminds me a lot of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then it comes down to personal taste of, do you like the halftime shows? Do you like the funny commercials? Personally, for me, it's always more about the game itself.
Yeah.
And it's also, it's never been music that I give a shit about. Like, I don't care about fucking Beyonce.
You don't care about Lenny Kravitz.
I mean, I don't care. I'll tell you what though, Prince, because I do like Prince a lot. His Super Bowl show was good.
Everybody talks about it.
Yeah.
I remember, I think, is it Will Smith who was saying that, man, I don't know if it's Will Smith, but he was saying that when Prince was doing his halftime show and freaking Purple Rain and just the rain started dropping, it was like the stars were
Like,
aligned with him, and everyone was like, what the hell?
Yeah. No, I mean, it was that good. But generally speaking, yeah, it's a little too mainstream for what I usually like in terms of music, and it's not slighting anybody. It's just, it is what it is. It's not for me. And
But guess what? Do you think in the quest of selling this game to the highest level and to all, because pretty much the rest of the world is aligned. The only place I would think would be India, in the sense that it's known there,
yeah,
but it's not as big as cricket. And also, I don't know, Indians are never really good at football like that. But it's not as here in the States, where they have the sport, and for the longest time, soccer or football wasn't a thing. But that's also because there's college, right? Because the only sport that I think of in the US that operates a little bit like soccer is the MLB, where you have the minor and you have the majors, right? But because the sport itself in America is founded on the basics of university, because that's where you mold everything, and from university you draft directly to the league. They had their own culture, in a sense, and a sport as big as football is now just starting to enter in America.
Yeah.
And do you think that they will adopt a model of more of entertainment? Because Americans, there's two things they like in sport: the entertainment and the hitting. That's why they like football, right?
Yeah, and that's a whole other conversation, and that might be changing soon. And who knows if it's good for the better or the worse? That's a conversation that I'm a bit iffy on.
So, do you think they will start having at the halftime? We're gonna start having halftime shows.
I hope
just
not.
Because we want to sell it to. They want to sell it to America, because guess what? All the Swifties coming to watch a Champions League game because Taylor Swift is performing at the halftime.
Yeah,
Will that be for the better of the worse?
And it's not even. It's really fascinating. It's not even because it's Taylor Swift fans in general. It's because I'm completely indifferent toward that.
Yeah.
It's a fan base that's so into something that's not the sport,
a cult.
but they're being, because they're so obsessive, that they're being brought in as like tourists.
And I don't
like that.
The one thing
matter
about
who it is.
the whole thing is, sometimes the media I understand the dynamics of profit, understand the finances, I understand how marketing works, but they shove it down your throat on any platform. So, but it's gonna be interesting though. I feel like they might. If you put Perez in charge of the European Association football, or you put him FIFA, I think he would think about something like that. Because the one thing that Perez is kind of good at, I don't know if you agree or not, but Florentino Perez is a good businessman. I'm talking really good. Like, he thinks. Most of the time, he thinks 15 to 20 years advance.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to get too obsessive over a single market, though, especially when you've been so successful without that market.
Yeah.
Because also, I mean, and we need to go ahead and take a brief intermission before the actual game starts.
Yeah.
You don't realize how much the MLS is willing to concede to allow European success in the country.
That's true.
I don't know if you noticed or not, but this season, the MLS completely took away noon and afternoon games because they knew that it was going to compete against the Premier League.
Yeah.
And they didn't even want to attempt that. So the American audiences are still willing to go out of their way.
Yeah.
Like, our own domestic market is kind of stepping out of the way, going, you guys are still the best. We're good over here. So I wouldn't worry so much about catering to American audiences. The American audiences seem to be growing
Yeah.
And you don't want to sacrifice too much of what the rest of the world likes either. And because I identify with it a lot as well, I do not want more commercial breaks. I do not want halftime shows
commercial
after
breaks.
all the bullshit.
It's not a thing that, because you think about the world, like you said, right? You might want to cater to 300 million people, but the 2 billion that's following you, that's essentially being your biggest market
forever,
and the biggest market in any sports that has been on this earth.
Yeah.
Don't like commercial breaks. I personally, that's why I kind of like soccer. It's like I see you on the field, I watch the game, and I'm out.
Yes, no. That made a new fan. That made a fan out of my 66-year-old grandfather.
Yeah,
he watches this sport as much as I do now.
Yeah,
because he and I grew up, from his childhood and my childhood collectively, as American football fans. But we've seen the games get an hour longer in the last 25 years. Mm-hmm. It's a 3.5, almost 4-hour endeavor for one game. It's fucking garbage.
But at least you get the 15-minute break. You don't think those 15-minute break, they could start doing the entertainment show? Because I feel like Europe could adopt that, because you're not really taking away from anything, but just adding something that's different.
You're not. But then it also kind of ruined. There's a Zidane. It kind of takes away from.
Dang, I forgot that other player. He was a player too.
Yeah. It takes away from the quote majesty of this, like the Super Bowl or the Champions League.
Yeah.
If you start having like random, like, what is the Manchester Derby gonna have a fucking halftime show now? And if so, at that point, then the North London Derby has to have one, and now Classico and Der Klassiker have to. It's like now all of a sudden you have like 20 games a season that have a halftime show, and then it really doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, guess what? We're gonna take a little break before the game kicks off here, and we are coming back, and this game is gonna be absolutely
hit those gunshots. Hit them.
Yeah.
Hit them.
Yeah.
Duck, bitch. Duck. Get out of here.
Yes.
Right. See you in a couple minutes, guys. 15 seconds from kickoff for the 2023-2024 Champions League final. Real Madrid versus Borussia Dortmund at Wembley Stadium.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome. Give us a round of applause. Kick this thing off. Yes.
Are we gonna increase the volume? I don't think the sense of the volume, do they?
Yes, they do.
They do?
I'm trying to keep it to where we can talk. We can talk over it, and it not be that big of a deal. At times we can probably do it.
I think at some point we're gonna have to figure. If we could have the camera inverse, so it can take some part of the TV. But I think they might censor the game.
Oh yeah, no, we cannot have any video. We can have 0 video of this game. Oh shit. There's a fucking guy on the field. They cut away from him. He had his goddamn phone out like a goober. I hate that shit.
Edin Terzic, that is Dortmund's manager.
Carlo Ancelotti is not a fan of this guy walking on the pitch. He'll have him whacked later.
Yes, sir.
It's just such a waste of time, and like nobody's impressed that you got on the field with your shitty little selfie. Makes me nuts. What do you think about pitch invaders?
I don't know, man. It's whatever you're into, man.
Yeah, you think that it's encroaching on a public space?
No, I mean, people are always crazy like that. Personally, I won't do it. Not because I can't not do it. It's because I'm not courageous enough to pull something off like that. But
you think that's courage? You think that's courage, or you think that's stupidity?
I think it's both, because you gotta be courageous enough to be stupid in that way. So I can't. But I won't do it, person. But I'll be happy to tackle one though.
No. Well, see, that we didn't talk about that. I love that. I love that idea.
Like, get the fuck out the year. Like, just
see. Here's where I would say that because why it's all stupidity and no bravery or courage. He paid money for a seat.
Yeah.
He paid a lot of money for a seat, and within 30 seconds, he wasted all of his money to be on camera for literally 7 seconds.
Then he's probably going to be banned.
Yes. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He will never be able to go to Wembley Stadium again.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, it's not worth it to me. I don't know. Call me crazy. Call me crazy, I'll call him stupid. All right, fans are still excited. Yeah, we just sit around and talk about nothing now. Awesome. Hit the button. Hit the awesome button.
Oh, I don't even know. But
awesome. There it is. Mm-hmm. All right, we got to throw in. Here we go. Yeah. We are back.
Yes.
He's got Carvajal with the throw-in. Bummer that Nacho is starting the game and not Eder Militao. Other than that, the Madrid lineup looks really good.
I wonder if he's a little or he's not fully recovered, or because he hasn't played for a while. I don't know.
Yeah, he had a couple more minutes in La Liga than Vinny got him behind.
Yeah.
That's What are you watching on that?
I'm trying to pull up the, how do you call it? I like to always do all football has it actually, instead of struggling.
Well, like the lineups and stuff?
The lineups.
Yeah.
I kinda like to know what's going on.
You do? That's crazy.
Yeah. Like, what's going on, guys? Oh, man, you know what? I'm not a big fan of Mendy as a left back.
Yeah. You mean like not in that position, or like in general as a player?
Well, I don't know what position he's played before that. I will be like, oh, he's better there.
Yeah.
But the only position I know him for is left back, and
Same.
sometimes I feel like he's either not efficient enough or just late on his movement.
I agree.
Like he probably got the speed. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, he has the pace for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
just
but sometimes I'm like,
technique
bro,
not
just
so much.
send it over. The action has already passed.
Yeah, I would agree with you. He's good in FIFA though.
Oh yeah, he's good at FIFA. I sold him. I'm playing my career.
He's a pacey little bastard.
I'm playing my career now. No, my manager's whatever career thing.
Yeah.
And I sold him. I was like, yeah, this is not a way life. I'm sending you.
Do you ever do the create a player? I've never done that. I've always just been manager because I like the contracts and stuff.
Yeah, I've done that. That's actually for the longest. That's what I was doing.
That's what you did. Yeah.
This is my first time doing manager.
Ever since I got into it, it was always manager.
Yeah, I started doing that so I can just maintain. I don't know. It's more fun, I guess. The contract, making deals. I've made a couple of bad deals, but
yeah,
but I make some good deals.
Just save, and then when you fuck the deal up, just turn the game off and turn it back on.
Like I now have Hakimi. I saw Kroos. Modric is retiring. But my team next year is gonna be all young. If they renew my contract.
Who'd you sell Cruz to? Do you remember?
I don't even remember.
Fuck him. Get him out.
I just put him on the market. But I saw Carvajal to Liverpool. They bought him at like 50 million.
Wow.
What the frick?
Yeah, you take that deal.
Yeah. The craziest
first
part
corner
is that I think Arsenal was gonna buy Camavinga for 100 and something.
Jesus. Yeah.
I was like, dang.
Sold.
Yeah, I was actually selling because I have Bissouma too. I think I will be a good manager. I will kill it.
Yeah.
Now, what do you expect from there? I'll definitely not play a pass. I'll just put it on top because they have taller players than Madrid.
Yeah.
Just look at that guy. The hell is his name?
That lanky fucker.
Freaking NBA guy.
It was going right to him.
Oh. Thibaut Courtois is our goalkeeper for today. What do you think? I think Courtois, because they have Lonin, right? I think Lonin posted that he could not be in this game. I don't know if he has mental issues or what, or injuries. I don't know.
Wow. Yeah, okay. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all for the mental issues kind of thing, but I think sometimes the people are just taking it too far.
Yeah.
It's not even to say that's not real. I just feel like if there's too much of the issues, we don't know what is real anymore.
Yeah. I would be inclined to agree with you on a lot of that. Yeah, he calls his coach. He's like, Carlo, I literally cannot get out of bed today. I've had 18 panic attacks and it's not even 9 a.m.
I don't know if he just got scared of the big stage, man. Come on, brother. Because he's the future of Madrid. I feel like it.
He's good. He's done much better than expected.
He was the one choosing to be in the game. So he just chicken out. But if he's going through things, I hope he get that resolved. But I feel like Madrid, because they have Kepa too. I think they have Kepa too on loan.
Kepa's still there, yeah.
Yeah, I think Kepa is still there. And they have two goals Kepa too. today, probably.
Trying to figure out a good volume where UEFA doesn't fuck our asses again.
Probably do 6.
Oh man, I'm telling you, if the whole thing gets banned,
no, at least if we can't not hear it, means the camera probably cannot pick it too.
I don't know about that.
You think the camera can pick it?
The
camera is different though.
The camera I'm not worried about. I don't use the camera audio. I use this audio. So if you can hear it in the headset,
yeah,
it'll come out.
Can you hear in your headset? I still can't. Well, I have ears issue.
I can hear it a tiny bit. Not too much though, but maybe enough for UEFA to they put their little weasels. Their little money grubbers anyway. I've still not forgiven them. I've almost wanted to boycott UEFA until I realized they have my ass.
Yeah, it's weird because the individual leagues, I guess, don't censor as much.
Not as much.
I guess probably it's also because they're trying to push their league further.
Yeah. They're greedy little fuckers.
Because for UEFA, you're really not pushing it because all the leagues converge, so all viewership just coming together in one day. Yeah, I would love to get to a point where we probably have like a Patreon account and then we do our reactions for people there. Yeah. And we can post it if it's not being censored, but at least we got it there for people who want to watch it.
Yeah. You just have to keep it off of YouTube at that point. We would just upload directly to Patreon, and it's behind a paywall, so UEFA has no idea what we're doing. Little fucks.
Oh, guess what? Might be even better. Just streaming, and people come hang out and watch with us.
Yeah, we need the equipment though. We need to get a stream deck, guys. If you're listening at the 23-minute mark of this podcast and you have a personal recommendation on a quality stream deck that is both inexpensive yet reliable, please let us know, because we can do all the shopping around that we want.
So you think we can stream this on, let's say, something like one of the streaming platform? Can we, if we have that stream deck?
If we have that stream deck, I would be able to turn the camera on and off, turn audio on and off from here, and be able to hit our music, have cross dissolves for graphics.
Yeah.
All from a deck that we would do live. In theory. The only thing that we couldn't do, and this is what we need to talk about, and I guess we're going to talk about it now, I won't be able to color correct. So the reason that the colors pop is because I boost them after the fact. I boost it to make it look like it does now in the room.
No, you don't need to color. We just want to stream live and stream on one of these streaming platforms. Okay. I can't remember the name of these things, but
they have
there's the famous one now. Yeah, if we can do that, where viewers can come and watch games with us, ask things, and Twitch. That's what.
Why did I blank on that? I don't know. Well, I'm also not 23 anymore, so what are you gonna do?
But a lot of people actually stream on that. Not even streamers like video games. Just streaming as your thing.
Top Corner Football Podcast OnlyFans coming soon next season. Jordan, you told me about that months ago. You're interested in doing that. I was like, that's a little too much for me. But
hey guys, you might show some soccer moves,
some solo moves, some duo moves. We'll tag team some things.
Come over.
We'll figure it out.
And we can start watching the final over there.
Yeah.
And for you guys watching now, the game is a little bit conservative. Not too much of people taking actions in a sense, but this is the first thing I've seen Valverde taking a shot. But
out in the parking lot,
people are more conservative. Trying to get some mangoes. But I think right now they're all kind of observing.
Yeah, for sure.
What each team is doing, I even for the managers, but so far it's slow. Nacho is he's been really doing good the last couple of games. You saw how they showed how he marked Haaland. It was pretty good actually for a short person. Just always on his body, or sometimes faking like he was giving him.
That was risky. Yeah.
Oof.
All right, picking up a little bit, little.
It's crazy that Dortmund can play this good in the finals, but can't play for crap in
fifth. Yeah, showing up fifth in the Bundesliga. Yeah.
I don't know if it's because of the league dynamic or the football change. I guess like people were saying, if Leverkusen, because of their run, because they beat Dortmund and Bayern, they would have been at this level. It's like that's not how it works, because the what you're accustomed to and how you can do your tactics is also different to what you will see from other leagues. Right? You could meet an Arsenal and it's a whole different ball game. You could meet someone different. So, but
and I think that part of it truly is for Dortmund's case in this season, sort of seeing it early. That was almost stolen by Vinicius there.
So how the hell is he?
That was nice.
Oh, that's
come on, Brandt! Come on, Brandt! Oh
man,
man.
Brandt was about to score, make a difference.
Yep. 13th minute for those that are because one other thing about the production value here, I want the clock, the play clock on there. I have to buy it as a plugin, which I'm upset about. But those graphics put a lot of time on the export as well. It'll turn like an hour-long export into like a 4-hour-long export.
Oh.
So I've got to troubleshoot and figure that one out. So for those at home, that was a Julian Brandt shot at the 13th minute mark.
Yeah.
But no, I think that part of the Dortmund thing is sort of realizing and accepting the fact that we are not jiving in our domestic league. This knockout, this is it. We got this.
Let's just focus, because at the end of the day, because if they could win, they will still be qualified.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably one of the things. Like, okay, what do we prioritize now that we have lost? Oh, look at that! Toni Kroos really doing it again. Oh man, won't you miss Toni Kroos? But one thing about Toni Kroos that I'm liking is the fact that he's choosing to retire at the highest level. He's leaving football before football leaves him.
Absolutely.
And I like that.
More guys should do that, but you're also saying that to a guy that's potentially going to win 6 Champions Leagues. Not everybody should be expected to act like he acts. That's the end of it.
Yeah. It's like the guy who did that for me was this guy from AC Milan. Man, I can't freaking remember his name. It's a veteran too. Man, I don't know how I can remember his name. But he also retired at the highest level. That was kind of risky with that much power.
I didn't like that at all.
I like Rudiger and his antics, and I've always said this: in a team, you need at least one Rudiger, one Pepe, one Sergio Ramos. You just need.
They're getting kind of pinched in back there.
Yeah. Dortmund is doing a good job at this high press now.
Good press in their attacking third here.
Ooh.
I mean, good clearance, but fuck, what's going on here?
Oh.
Big body boy, get it.
Yeah, he's gonna try to.
We saw that in the preview package. 18 times. They're just scared to get on him.
On Bellingham?
Yeah.
I think what they're trying to do, because they realize that if we kind of mark the one that has space, then we're shutting down the option for him to send a true dead ball.
Yeah.
But also you letting him having the option to shoot. So
it's like if you're more than 5 yards away from him, you can't press him.
Yes.
Once he starts moving again.
But
he's lethal on his own too, and that's just what people are still, I guess, kind of forgetting.
So far, what Dortmund is doing that I'm saying, they are really marking Vinicius Junior close up. Like as soon as he has the ball, there's always two person on him. So I'm really interested to see how this will work out. The bad thing about marking someone that close is with a team like Madrid, to be honest, the goal can come from everywhere.
Yeah, for sure.
So good job. Ooh, that was close.
That was a good tackle from Mindy. Wow. He wasn't late on the play there, was he?
No, he wasn't. No, for me, it's more when he's counter-attacking, though.
Yeah,
that's the counter-attack is. Look at that. As more of a fan, and the more I've grown to appreciate like playmakers like good CGMs or good CMs.
Yeah.
Just sometimes on how they view the field as a whole, and I think and I think that's why good managers for that would have been good. I think good managers are most center midfielder or CDMs in a sense because of that reason. It's like the view, they have the layout of the field.
Yeah.
They understand what they have. It has to be done from the backside.
Yeah.
To the front.
They're looking at it somehow for like as a single person on the field. They're able to view it like it's FIFA.
Yeah.
They see everybody. They see everybody at a different view.
Yeah. It's like from their third to the end, the last third, they see how they can figure a way to send it past there. Man, it's just amazing.
One of the first that comes to mind for me in terms of recency is Ozil at Real Madrid.
Oh yeah,
fantastic.
Man, Di Maria used to do that too, but yeah, more of a transitional player. Even Ozil too, but
yeah,
that's true. A guy that used to really do it for me back in the days was Pilo, and you know his name.
Yeah.
The architect, that's how they used to call it.
Yeah. And that became like a way to describe other players as well. Like he kind of like created that term, and now the term is used often.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that was good.
That was nice. It's like The Rock. If someone reminds you of The Rock, you say like he's The Rock now. It's like it was just meant for this guy, but because he embodied it so well, he created his own term out of nothing.
I remember, and one.
I don't know why I used The Rock as an example whenever.
But it kind of makes sense. But
kidding.
Someone like Pilo, same thing like the likes of the course and whatever. But Pilo wasn't a pacey player, but people always wonder how he could defend pacey players because he understood the field so much that he don't need to keep up with you. He just needs to know where you're gonna be at this point.
He knows where you're gonna be, therefore he knows where to be, and that's it.
And that's it.
Yep.
So
Camavinga's had some really good deep passes here.
Oh, that's actually why I started saying that.
Yeah. Oh, Bellingham stuck his leg out for that one.
Sancho, that's a man that
thread it through.
Said at the beginning, and I forgot what legend said it in England. I don't know if it's Roy Keane. It said, I don't believe that he, they say he's the problem and this and that. I just don't believe that. Because if that's the problem and everybody's saying it, means not just him is the problem, right? Even the organization is the problem.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and we all.
Whoa. How did. Oh, my.
Wow, sorry.
What
no, I couldn't even tell you to look at it. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Guess what? Ademi just wasted an opportunity. I was saying this, and that's how you see a great player. Look at what Carvajal did without marking him, and he should have shot that on first intention,
right over the top.
Yeah, the moment he second guessed, that's when Courtois saw it. When he second guessed, Courtois
was that Fabian Chan that sent that ball through? I believe it was.
It was. And that's
Emir Chan, sorry.
Emir Chan, and that was a good recovery from.
What is going on? Sorry, a lot's happening here.
Yeah, Courtois with the butterfingers. See, that's what I was saying. That opportunities like this, Dortmund have to convert.
Yeah,
they have to convert. Ademi should have.
How many more of those are you gonna get?
Are you gonna get? You should have taken that shot on first intention. You second guess yourself. Courtois is going to push you to your weak leg. Now you're trying to get back to your good leg. And Carvajal.
What a ball from over the top, though.
But that was good. It just shows that if they can do it, they can probably have another shot at doing that. So the Madrid's defense have to make sure that they are on their guard.
Yeah. That was all Carvajal. That was his guy. He watched him go right by.
Yeah. And someone like Carvajal has to really keep close. Because Ademi is fast, and Carvajal is not that. You can't give him a step ahead because you're not fast than him. I like that press. Oof. Oh, brother, Brazilians are when they play, it's just different.
The finesse.
Yeah. Did you see that video on the internet that Wenger was trying to do this thing where he like you kind of elevate the ball with like your leg or that's with your leg, and he couldn't do it. Then
nice.
Rodrigo just did it, and
yeah.
saw that.
Different styles of play.
Yeah. Dortmund is really doing great here. The press.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? It's still in.
You know what? I will tell you something. Dortmund has lost this game.
Cruzy. Slow it down.
Games that I've seen that you cannot convert always end up by the opponent.
It's only the 23rd minute, though. I don't know, but I mean, yes, I agree. Those are two massive ones that really needed some closing.
Man. So far, Dortmund is dominating. If you're not watching the game, man, that's your loss, because so far Dortmund is having they're having the high grounds right now.
Yeah, we're halfway through the 23rd minute, and that first 18 was pretty even, but really the last 5 to 7, Dortmund have been really having these quick counters and just.
But wasn't that offside?
They would have probably reviewed it more. I actually didn't see at the bottom. If he had scored it, they would have looked back at it anyway. But what an unlucky roll off the post. I agree with you guys. I'm not a fan, but I agree with you.
Yeah, man.
I'm a fan today. You know what? I'm a fan today.
No, Ademi is playing very good. That's another player that I think he doesn't have much years at Dortmund either.
Yeah. He'll go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. He's 27, though.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's 20. Well, wait, is he 27? No, my bad.
No.
He's not 27. So he is 19.
22.
22. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, he got plenty of football in him. So that's one.
I was gonna say he's got 2 big moves in there.
Yeah. I give him another year.
Yeah.
And if he plays at this level, he's.
See, Emery Shan's down here. I don't know exactly what happened.
Oh, that was a good pass. Look at that thread of ball.
Full Krug, and he does have some crazy goals in him as well.
You know, Fulcrum plays like, I feel like he plays like Berbatov.
Yeah.
That a little bit slowish. You don't really.
A little bit slow, but very precise at times.
You don't really understand what's coming till it comes. So, yeah. All right.
Well, rest in peace, Emery Shan.
Emery Chan is one of those players that when he got on the scene, I saw him as one of those guys that had great. I know, don't get me wrong, he had a good football career, but I saw him playing at the highest level.
Yeah,
because he had everything as a midfielder. So
he's played a lot of different places too.
That's true.
He's been around.
Yeah,
I mean, you look at he spent a year at Bayern Munich, spent a year at Leverkusen, spent 4 years at Liverpool, spent 2 years at Juventus, and now, I mean, he's had a lot of opportunities at very big clubs.
Bayern Munich. I think he's a Bayern Munich product from the youth.
He was,
academy.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
All right. It looked like it was an issue with Shan's left knee. He's out for a second, but it looks like they're gonna have him come back in at the next stoppage of play. Throw in from Carvajal, 26th minute. I feel like since we can't do a play clock, I'm trying to kind of timestamp it with voice. I mean, it works.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guarantee you that injury time slowed down a lot of Dortmund's progress, and that
the momentum.
Madrid can kind of smother him now and at least try to get back to neutral.
What do you think Madrid has to do? Because right now I'm thinking there's a little bit of a I don't know if I can see miscommunication, but their defense is a little bit slow reaction.
Well, I'm looking at their
looking
at their CDM having to rush back up for that pass.
Yeah,
Camavinga. It looks like maybe even though they're trying to dictate pace, they're trying to be a little bit too forward. Because the coverage on Vinicius has been so solid up to this point.
Yeah,
it looks like the midfield that is a bit more defensive lying.
Yeah,
they've got a little defensive triangle that they're kind of having to rush up to help deal with this, and it's leaving the back a little exposed.
And it might also be.
See, there you go. Look at all the guys behind the ball.
So look at that.
Ademi's so fast.
No,
man.
that's what I told you. Dude is fast as hell. Ademi is fast as hell. But Madrid is doing a 4-3-1-2, and Dortmund is a 4-2-3-1. And the one thing that on each side that Dortmund is doing better than Madrid is their fast players on Dortmund side are not being marked by Madrid defense.
Yeah.
So that's why they're having all this space. Whereas on the Madrid side, Vinicius Junior, I haven't seen Rodrigo a lot. It seems like he's non-existent, and that's because Dortmund is also doing a good job at maintain that low block, especially when they have ball.
Well, and that's what I'm saying as well. The three defensive midfielders for Madrid, because Vinicius and Rodrigo are being smothered so much, they're having to rise up a little bit more.
Yeah.
And that's leaving that back line a little more stranded. And it looks like Adeyemi is going to eat Carvajal alive with pace if Valverde's having to go so far forward.
You know what I would have done if I was Carlo Ancelotti? Instead of putting Kroos in a game like that, because I know IQ matters a lot, but pace will matter a lot on this game too. I will choose Tchouaméni instead, because Kroos is getting eaten every time. Not because he's not good, it's because Dortmund is so pacey. This is not a, because in La Liga you can do that because both teams dictate the pace at each time, but Dortmund is fast. They are fast, so I would have put him at like 30 minutes from the end of the game.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because I want all my fast players to be on the fast players too, and I want somebody that's really physical. But you know,
the thing is, if you want fast players, there's nothing that you can do to remedy it with Carvajal right now. Yeah, I mean, you don't have anybody, and even if you get Alphonso Davies next season, which it looks very likely, that doesn't save the fact that Carvajal.
It means your midfield will have to be tighter.
Yeah.
Camavinga is going to, he's dropping deep. But that's because he keeps going up too much. Like
he's covering a ton of space. He's covering more space in this entire Madrid side than anybody else.
Yeah, that's why you see here I will put instead of
shallow cross from Cruz, and then on the fast counter here,
freaking hell.
So many guys in front of the ball. My God,
God, it's like a whole yellow wave.
And your only remedy right now is a Ferland Mendy.
That's a body.
Good body check. Good body check.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Get up, son.
That's what I told you, right?
What?
These guys are fast. They're trying to do a Madrid on a Madrid.
Yeah.
Like my counterattacks has to be so fast. So they're really quick in transition. And we have to see more of Rodrigo.
Oh no. Okay.
We have to see more of Rodrigo.
And yeah, it looked like Bellingham in that first 15 or so was a bit more cavalier. He was definitely a bit more mobile with the ball. They were kind of scared to shut him down because they were so focused on prioritizing Rodrigo and Vinicius. But it looks like they've sort of been able to absorb the offensive pace of all three. And just it's like they're slowly working their way back. They're very cautious.
Yeah.
And it's defensively, it's working for Dortmund right now. And because it's working so well defensively, it's working offensively too.
Yeah,
they're able to control a lot just by subtly moving up their hyper control of the two forwards. Because now Bellingham's kind of dropped back. He's kind of given up on being a part of the attacking build-up. They probably need him back on defense too, so that's not a bad idea either. Very interesting first half so far.
Yeah, I would drop Camavinga a little bit deeper, and I would have had Tchouaméni. That's just me. For now, because when players are now so tired, then you can start going and dictating the IQ.
Well, because I feel like Tchouaméni could have stuck a leg out and absorbed that pass that Cruz missed, that Camavinga had to step up and clear just now. Yeah, I would agree with you on that. Even though you want his leadership, I don't know if his athleticism is there for this match. I think
the thing I'm thinking
better
is
answer.
like you put Kroos and Modric at the end where when Dortmund is tired, now you just bring out the highly IQ games, IQ players that will really be tactical.
Well, they've had more time to look and see what the tactics that Dortmund are truly going to implement will be. You know, you have a better idea of what the game looks like in the 70th minute than the 23rd minute. Yeah. And you put them in at the right times and make sure that they can absorb the pressure where it's required.
But also, we've seen Madrid being able to absorb the pressure from guys from City. With a coach there. Yeah. So I guess
this is an interesting one. Ooh, good pass.
Oh, that's a good.
Oh. Come on,
Good job.
Nacho.
Come on, you can.
That's the third bit of skill that Sancho's tried to employ that hasn't worked.
What the hell is Mendy doing on the bro? Come on, what? Stand up.
He's doing the. Can you do the finger clap thing? The pop 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 pop. Can you do it? Yeah, but don't hit my laptop. You'll break it. I can't do it. Oh, I had one. I just had one. I've never done it before. That was a popular thing when I was when I played football. I don't know how it infiltrated that. I see these guys do it. I'm like, what the hell? Are they still in middle school? It's very funny.
Mendy. I wonder if he's called up to the national team.
There it is. Hold on.
Oh.
It's somewhere around there. I don't know. Not interested in it.
Hey, did you see N'Golo Kante is back with France?
No, I did not.
Yeah, he is. Remember when this guy was at Chelsea? He covered so much space, and who was that? Roy Hudson said, "How many percentage is covered by Bellingham? How many of the F is covered by Bellingham?"
Oh.
No, too much space.
Yep. Wow.
Too much. Who's that? Carvajal.
It's kind of a bowl cut if you really think about it.
Man. I like Carvajal, man.
Oh, yeah,
because of his struggles. You know, he had a heart attack. He had a heart problem early on. And
I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah. Probably in 2014 or 15. And he had surgery, and they thought his career was done. But
that's not good. Yeah, it was. That was pretty bad, actually.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, they'll show it again.
But is that guy selling it too?
No, that was a pretty bad one,
pretty
actually. That reminded me a little bit of what happened with Pickford and Van Dijk, but with the keeper instead of getting the.
Yeah.
Let me see. Not as bad on the knee, but. He's lucky he picked his leg up when he did, because if he had firmly planted.
Oh no!
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't that bad. But the angle from TV looked like it. But he picked up at the right time. But still, it's a foul.
But it's still a foul.
That's a card.
Yeah. But he's doing a good job at selling it, though.
That shit always makes you so nervous, though, because like you're sliding in and you're assuming.
What's the worst injury you can ever have as an athlete? Achilles or knee? I feel like for basketball player.
The Paul George one was really bad. You remember the Paul George one?
Yeah. I think for basketball players, what would you rather have, Achilles or knee injury?
I feel like knee, because I feel like Achilles is really easy to happen again. It's hard to really like reinforce it after it happens.
After it happens, yeah.
Because there was also that's a thing in wrestling as well. You can come back from an ACL injury, and whether or not you're the same or not doesn't always maintain. But if you have an Achilles, I've heard that it's like you never feel the same confidence putting pressure on that again.
Yeah.
Whereas you can build your knee back up easier, I think, from what I've heard.
I can see that from people like the likes of Klay Thompson.
Yeah. Yeah, there was my favorite wrestler of this modern generation in 2015. He got hurt in a house show match, which is a match that isn't even televised.
Yeah.
He went off the top rope, and the way that he landed on his knee, he tore his ACL, his MCL, and his meniscus.
Oof, that's too much.
Basically, 3 of the 4 tendons of his knee were gone.
Dortmund is doing a great job at stretching the field, so opening more space, and Madrid is currently not doing a good job. I don't know if it's lack of I don't know. They got the pace for it, but I don't know if they just don't want to overdo it.
They're getting fucked on is what's happening, Jordan.
Yeah.
For lack of a better term. I'm kidding. No, I mean, they are,
I don't know if they want to accelerate at the end of the game just so they can still conserve because I don't know if Dortmund can keep that up for 90,
That's true.
90 minutes too. So,
well, it looks like Madrid's not wanting to give up on attacking opportunities, but because they're having to, like I said, compensate in the midfield and bring them up because the forwards are being suppressed so much, it is leaving them vulnerable. So you're having to ask yourself now, how much do we need to worry about attacking versus how much do we need to worry about not leaving ourselves open for a counterattack.
You see what Kos is doing?
Yep.
Kos has gone back now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like
so
it looks like they might have given up.
So Mendy is much more he's much more forward. So Kos can because Kos is slow. So I guess that's what they're trying to do right now.
Because Mendy's not he doesn't have an eye for a goal, but he has pace that can at least
we can use the space
alleviate some pressure for Vinicius that can get in and get something. Because if you have those two on the same side, even though Mendy doesn't really have a big goal in him, you can't just let him past you.
Yeah. Well, plus it might create opportunities too, so you overload the one side.
He is capable of laying the ball back off to Vinicius after getting a forward run.
I just like when the long ball is so perfect.
Yeah.
And the first touch is so great.
Just cradle it. You just cradle it down like a child.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay, son. Valverde's been kind of quiet. Corner?
Is it corner?
Nah, I went off for a goal kick.
So I said the best opportunities have come so far from Dortmund. They missed two. If you're not watching, they missed two good opportunities.
Massive ones. Those could potentially be the match.
I would go and say even three, but the two ones were really wide open, something you will convert.
If you wanted to play like a club or like a side that was going to win the Champions League final, in theory, it should kind of be 2-0 right now.
Yes,
it kind of should be.
Yeah.
Good ball.
Making sure.
Wide open space in this wing. Wow.
Yeah, this
in for Sancho. Sancho hasn't looked that great. He's been figured out on all of his little bits of his duels.
I wonder if that's also opening opportunities for other people.
That is what it looks like. Yeah.
So but Nacho is defending good actually.
He's doing all right.
Yeah, I didn't like him on manager. I saw him.
Sold his ass quick. There's always those guys.
I have like Kubasi now.
There's always those guys. You've got like 20 guys in the roster. You're like, all right, 6 of you are going right now. Who are you? I can name a couple on Madrid. You got Vasquez out.
You know what's
Carvajal out. Nacho out. Modric. Well, you're choosing to leave. It's fine.
Yeah. I think they bought a player for me for so high, but I didn't renew his release clause. I think I had no release clause on him. I forgot who was that actually. I don't know if it's Brahim Diaz.
Yeah,
they bought him for 110 million, and
Jesus.
I had no release clause on him. Well, and they sent me an email. It's funny.
Well, with the FIFA manager stuff, it's always funny. The prices are not exactly accurate to the modern market.
No.
If they always add an extra 20, if you've realized.
Yeah.
If a player would be 100 million sold in real life, they want like 140 for him in the game. And it's like, I know it's not real currency because it's a video game, but what is going on? Everybody's like 40 million more expensive than they should be.
That's true. Well, it's about what play? About Villanovic, but I bought him for like, I think 80 million.
Wow.
No, 70 actually. But they were like, oh, you could have made a better deal.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Adeyemi is on fire, man.
No, he's good. That's what.
Sabitzer!
Oh, that was great.
Good.
That's what I'm talking about.
For the corner.
You gotta try stuff. You gotta try, shoot from distances. Try the goalkeeper.
He can hit those as well.
And Salzburg.
But he did send it right to him.
You know why he put it down? Because Courtois is tall.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why. And I remember with someone like Neuer, most of the time, if you want to score, you got to put it down.
Yeah.
From far, because you put it up, probability for him to get it is high. Good job.
Okay, hold on. Wow.
They're doing a good job at going from left to back.
Yes,
left to right.
That's exactly. Well, I was gonna say like they're even when they're passing back, they're still gaining ground, and it just feels like someone just always just manifests from the back. Like they just appear on camera. It's like it feels like they have 15 guys on the field because they just keep passing back. There's always someone there to safely absorb the ball and let everyone reshape.
There's circulation going through, so they're stretching the field too from left to right.
Absolutely.
And that's opening spaces and overloading either the left or the right side. So
yeah, I'm very impressed with how they're distributing the ball and not
they're
looking
doing
vulnerable.
it so fast too. So it's difficult to kind of recover if you want the left side to defend. So
yeah, it's like it's difficult for Madrid to recover, let alone even attempt to counter.
yeah.
Like countering feels impossible with how they're distributing the ball and really managing side-to-side space. Holy shit,
that's a great pass. That's amazing pass right there.
That's been like the dozenth one like that. Oh, he might have taken it for himself.
See, that's my thing with Mendy that I told you.
Oh, calm down, buddy. Well, he's gonna get carded.
Well, why are you doing that? You guys are basically dictating the game. There's no point for that. You know what? If I was player, I would get on the player skin. Like I would make them get a yellow card. I'll probably insult their mother or something.
Yeah.
I think there was rumors that that's what Materazzi did in 2006 to Zidane, and Italy played that game so well that people said that when he did that, then Zidane was so angry that he had to headbutt him.
Yeah, I would compliment them.
You would compliment him. So
I would tell him how pretty they look and stuff. Hold on, guys. Got some technical issues. It's going to resolve itself in 1 second. We need a Wi-Fi upgrade, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We're back. Just get the little rotator screen out. Come on, you little fuck. There we go. Oh, my God. I won't say it again. Ooh. Big run from Vinny.
Good job.
Out for the corner.
That's a good
that might
tackle.
not have been a corner. That might have been a goal kick. A throw in from the side.
That's a good tackle.
Come on, lads.
That
At halftime, we might have a backup stream going.
Okay.
It'll be all right. We're good.
Oh, I see what he did there. A
Yeah.
little bit heavy on the first touch.
Yeah.
Final London. What is? Oh, okay. Richardson. But I like to watch underdog team playing when they play with all your heart. Sometimes it feels like it's so difficult.
Yeah.
Because they're playing with all your heart.
Well, it can be a good thing and a bad thing as well. And then there's nothing worse than seeing an underdog team come in and play like they know that they're the underdog.
Yeah.
And they're scared to make big moves.
Don Carlo Ancelotti, man. I like this dude, bro.
He's got some funny expressions, but he's holding it together well. But you can tell that this was not the first half that he was envisioning in his mind when the game started. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is not the first half that any of these guys on the field expected. On both sides.
He always have those senzu beans.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, everyone in the Real Madrid locker room are gonna pop some senzu beans at halftime.
Oh yeah, the halftime was. That's what I'm saying. Dortmund should have been effective or efficient in their in all their counter.
They're closing
because the second half is definitely there's gonna be a lot of adjustment. I'm not sure if you're getting back all those spaces you were getting.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So
could you imagine Real Madrid at halftime in the locker room down 2-0 in the final?
Yeah, if that's the case, it means your second half you guys gonna be sweating blood.
Yeah.
It's like City. If you are leading City, just so you know, I don't know how your lungs can hold up to, because what it's coming, it's gonna be so different.
Yeah.
But I think Dortmund is doing great. +4, man.
Adeyemi's doing really well.
Yeah. Oh, he's the player so far that's...
Sabitzer's been pretty solid as well.
Yeah. I haven't seen Rodrigo. I don't know if Rodrigo is playing more of a 9. He's supposed to play more of a right wing, but he's pretty much up there.
Yeah, Bellingham's out on the wing right now. Yeah, he's up. He's at like a very, very, very high 9.
Yeah, he's so high. I don't...
All right, guys, we are 1.5 minutes into extra time for the first half, in case you were keeping up at home. Very, very, very interesting first half. Not what I expected at all. But yeah, you're expecting adjustments in the second half.
And also, too, another reason why I would say Kroos will have come at the end is also because this is the last game, so you want him to carry the trophy.
Yeah.
Because if you remove him now, I guess he can come at the end.
He can, yeah.
It's not the same.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
It's also pretty interesting to know that, as a professional athlete, you've been playing this sport for like 15 years, and you think to yourself, I have 90 minutes left in my career. That's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
You've been playing for almost 2 decades, but I have 90 minutes.
Meaning you will never leave to put a game to play professionally.
Yeah.
Competitively.
90 minutes.
That's gotta hurt a little bit.
It's got to be something that's either in the moment, like while you're playing the game, that you are constantly aware of, or not aware of in the slightest. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's got to be something that, and I'm not saying it's a good thing to dwell on it either. It's better to just completely forget that it should last 90 minutes.
Man.
But it's kind of unavoidable, and I think that once it enters your brain, it's hard to get it out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a good pass. He's gonna shoot. Oh, that's good. I would say this though, there's a lot of wastage from Dortmund's side because not saying that they're playing so good right now, they're dictating the game. So far, they're dominating the dominating possession. I would think so, but there's wastage in that last third. They have to convert. They have to.
Not even the final third, the last touch.
Yeah,
everything in the box looks good too.
My worst fear is for dominating for that long and just in a quick moment you lose the game.
Yep.
So,
well, not only that, but like how many times can you move the ball in the midfield and even in your opponent's third and miss everything but the final touch before you start losing morale?
That's true.
A dozen times it looks like it's about to happen and doesn't. Well, then in your mind you just go, it's just not going to happen.
Oh. We are close to halftime. 10 seconds more.
I'm tired, man. I stayed up too late last night. I was working.
Oh, real?
Yeah.
Anything?
No, I've actually got a meeting after we wrap this up.
Yeah.
With some guys on that are attached to my project.
Oh yeah.
Not investors or producers, but they're high up on our production team.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna have a big meeting. So I was prepping a shooting schedule and all that kind of stuff, and it takes a lot out of you. So, but I'm here.
All right. Guess what, guys? We are officially in the halftime of this game.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Looked good. Yeah. I mean, nothing much more to report.
What would you say should be a difference maker from either from the Madrid side and from the Dortmund side?
Madrid have to figure out how to more evenly distribute the labor in the midfield.
Yeah.
Because they keep getting caught in the counters, and Dortmund they're doing everything else very well. They just have to finalize that last bit, and it's like, who in the reserves could come in
and change that for them?
Marco Reus could do something. Sebastian Haller could come in. I like him a lot, so that'd be interesting to see.
Someone that will convert all these opportunities that they're creating.
Yeah, because they're creating chances. So Marco Reus might not be the answer.
Yeah,
because Brandt, Shannon, Sabitzer have really done a good job at dictating the pace and really giving opportunities for the front guys. So yeah, I mean, maybe you think that Sebastian Haller comes in for Füllkrug and has a bit more of a because he does have a bit more of a better finish on him anyway. He showed that when he was at Ajax. Yeah. So I would say you might want to see Haller out there and see what happens there. And yeah, I think that Tchouaméni needs to come in and alleviate Cruz. I think that Valverde needs to have a bit more of a forward role. But also, I mean, how can you send one more guy up there to languish when your two guys up front are absolutely absent right now?
Yes,
I mean, Vinicius has been getting some good long passes. He's been laying them down nice. He's let the play move up the field. But they've had his number in terms of anything remarking on goal.
As soon as Vinicius have that ball, like Julian Reyes and Hummels come and kind of, or even Emmerich and kind of circle him, and it's like they're marking him so tight is he cannot be free. So they got to figure out a way to either change sides on how they want to attack, either passing to Rodrigo or even the midfield.
Yeah.
The next thing is I haven't seen much of Rodrigo, but I can understand too. But the midfield has to be adjusted. The transition is done wrong.
Yeah.
So and there's a lot of they're losing a lot of balls in that midfield and creating counterattacks, unnecessary counterattacks, because when they do that, they're getting caught up front.
When it feels like even though Bellingham he's an attacking midfielder, but he's playing a bit more in the midfield and less up front, it still feels like there's like a mile between him and Camavinga and Cruz and them, despite them still coming up forward and getting fucked on the counters.
Yeah.
There's no midfield progress happening here, and it's really closing out.
I think they might
Bellingham, Bellingham had the best transitions in the first half early on, and then they seemed to shut him down. But he was the reason that that Rodrigo and Junior were even getting the ball for a while.
I wonder if you want to switch to a 4-3-3 or just like a 5-4-1. That might be something to explore.
Jesus. Yeah, but
that's the way you're playing, right? Because right now, I don't think Dortmund has any adjustment to do apart from telling the guys that, hey man, y'all gotta convert. When you're there, just be patient and put that ball in.
Everything else is absolutely firing perfectly right now, and that's why I think that the answer would be Sebastian Haller coming in. And
we'll take a little break too.
Yeah. Bye. That was like guerrilla warfare. They literally just ran on the field and started immediately. there was no nothing. That was funny. We need to start back with the quickness.
Yeah. We're back watching the...
Hit us with some round of applause.
Yeah.
That's the wrong one.
No. But guess what?
Awesome. That's awesome.
We're back watching the games. And if you are not watching this game live...
You're a fucking idiot, dude.
Man, this is one of the...
An absolute
moron. Champions League final. The best of the best are competing.
It's the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl of Europe. And let's see how this game turn out. I wonder what adjustment they did.
Handoff to Valverde. Probably in your best interest to get him a bit more offensive, but not too much to leave you stranded.
No.
It's early.
I don't want players to just do things because...
Yeah, just throw the ball out there. Yeah, and that's one thing that drives me nuts about the MLS. And it was really apparent when we watched that might actually work in his favor. Wow. Okay. We watched it at my grandparents' house. We watched Nashville and Cincinnati. And there were so many times where I was just like watching the build up and I was like, I would say it out loud. I'd be like, great build up. Don't just give it away with a cross. And someone just, on both teams, just throwing the ball into the middle of the box, hoping. Just like, that's just not entertaining to me.
I don't like that.
No, I agree.
You do that in, that's kind of why I kind of like Pep's team in a sense. You do that in Pep's team, you're going to be shitting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because it has to have a purpose. And if it cannot, just pass it back and rebuild. That's it. That's just how it is.
Yeah. It might not be as exciting. And people think that just like blind crosses are exciting. I don't think that they're exciting.
But then he needs support though.
Run away with
Vinny.
Vinny.
You see how fast it is? It's like people are just struggling to catch up. Look at where Rodrigo is.
Yeah. All right, he's getting slowed down a little bit.
What is wrong with I don't know. I feel like Rodrigo needs to be more involved. Create spaces. Even if you're not getting the ball, try to draw attention.
Yeah.
Who's gonna take it? I think Cruz is gonna take it.
Yeah, for sure.
But he hasn't been taken lately just because they're building Rodrigo up for taking. It might be Rodrigo actually.
I don't think so. That looks like Tony Cruz's white ass.
Yeah, it's the final.
Yeah, like sit down, kid.
Lately, I haven't seen him taking a lot because I think they're preparing the other guys.
Sure,
because it's not
and you should.
But I guess a game like that.
Not today. If he sinks it in right now.
That would be good.
Carlo runs on the field and goes, seriously, dude, please, one more year. One more. I just need one more.
From that angle too, he did that. I remember in the World Cup, I think he did that in 2014. Well, it was a little bit extreme. From that angle, actually.
Yeah, that's not the worst angle in the world for him as a right-footed guy with a lot of curl as well. That was a nice one. Wow.
He was trying to put it in.
That was a good one. To that near top corner.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Gosh.
Heavy drop too. That was in. That was gonna be in. That was a perfect placement for that corner.
You see the guy.
And another one. All right, close. Madrid coming out with a little bit more pizzazz.
They're coming out swinging.
Micah Richards, the prophet.
They're coming out swinging. In games like that, when things are tight, I kind of like. That's why I miss Joe Ramos in his prime. Yeah. Out of the blue, he would just put one in from head.
Yeah.
You'd be like, what?
And then 4 minutes later, red card.
Yeah, exactly. He and Diego Costa make me laugh so much about that kind of stuff. Like, Diego Costa, you can sub him on in the 86th minute. He scores in the 89th and gets a red card in the 90th. And you're just like, fuck. That's the Diego Costa experience. Man, Balotelli used to be the worst, though.
Yeah.
He would just... When Mourinho said, I remember I had no striker and Balotelli was the only guy left. And he told Balotelli, hey, this guy is red carded, that guy is red carded. Please, if you get a red card.
Please.
Guess what? As soon as he gets in there, he gets a red card. So. Wow.
And then he has the audacity to wear the why always me bullshit.
Good defense.
That deflection.
Yeah. But another thing though, Camavinga is doing a really good job at just like defending.
He's doing everything.
Yeah. And I'm wondering if that also will, well, he's probably young and can do it, but I wonder if he's gonna be tired a lot quicker. Well, Kante could do that for Kante at his prime.
He's not Kante though. Not yet. I mean, he be at some point maybe, but he is not there yet.
N'Golo Kante would just be there and just hold the whole midfield together.
Yeah.
And he would be defending guys bigger than him.
Way bigger. He's a tiny guy.
Yeah.
You heard the story of him going to a stranger's house for dinner?
Yeah.
I love that story.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Just shows up. You open that door, you're like, holy shit, that's N'Golo Kante. You told me to come. Like, well, yeah, but here you are.
Wow. 94%.
Oh, come on, please don't do this to me. Our internet guys.
He is free.
Yeah. This time next year we'll have a better office space. We'll have better internet. It won't be hard to have better internet, I'll tell you that much. I hate this house's internet. I wish so badly that we could move this studio to my house because our internet is excellent. Like we have the best internet that you can have without it being that business class stuff. I want so bad for us to be over there, but we don't have a soundproof space.
I don't have a good internet. My internet is more like
everything about this space is okay except for the internet. That's it.
My internet is not great. My internet is more like I can do stuff with it, but
very very simple, like utilitarian.
The good thing is like at least even on programming when I do and compile and try to host it, it's not that bad. At least to just show, but it's not the internet you want if you're trying to do good. Like for movies like you guys, it
wouldn't do it. Yeah. Hell, I still try to not stream as much. You've seen my collection of discs.
Yeah.
I kind of always try to stick with that. Very rarely will I like actively want to stream a movie.
It's crazy but we actually stream a lot.
Yeah.
We stream a lot. Sometimes we don't, but we stream a lot. Right now, Dortmund is still smarter than Madrid. I'm not just gonna be honest. But I wonder what could be a catalyst, something that will make the difference. Yeah, the transitions. Oh, I could see it. But man, good job. Pass it to the goalkeeper. Okay. No, it's just body and body, bro. You will just advance.
Internet I'm praying to the internet gods right now. Just hold us in, man. 35 more minutes, I think. 45 more minutes, please. Not 45. But I'm asking nicely. That's not promising. We'll see.
Yeah.
Go ahead and hit the stream on this.
Till today. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Till today, I think the best final I've ever seen is Liverpool Milan.
Yeah.
Oh.
What year is it? 2007?
2005.
2005, yeah. 2006 was Arsenal and Juventus, right?
Was it?
Pretty
Arsenal,
sure.
Barcelona. It's the one that all Arsenal fans complain. That was way.
Go ahead and pause it. This is working now. That's the thing. We're going to have to probably just stick it out with this and just see, but I just want to have that up as a backup.
I think I like the... Oh, I also like the Madrid Atletico too. I didn't like the Bayern Dortmund. Bayern just dominated Dortmund.
Yeah.
I didn't like it that much.
You know which one I liked? And it was recent, but at the end of the day, it was the first one that I watched with my now wife, which was a really good example of just a nice final. It was the Real Madrid Liverpool.
Oh,
2017, because you had Sergio Ramos almost murdering Mohamed Salah, which is great. You had Gareth Bale's bicycle kick. Yeah. You had the really, really deep ball from Gareth Bale as well.
But that final though, it was great. I'm not like, if it's first time you watch that, it's still a good final.
Yeah.
But Madrid just, and I feel like Liverpool learned from that final when they got back.
Yep.
They killed.
Yeah. But it was like she got the Sergio Ramos treatment. She got to see a good bicycle kick.
Oh, she got everything in one.
Yeah, she got it. That was a good one.
That's Ramos at its finest. God,
he just pinned his arm back and just smashed his forehead in the ground.
People don't talk about that bicycle kick by Gary, but I think that was a great.
That was amazing.
That was It's also because in the same year, Ronaldo.
I thought that his was nowhere near as good as Gareth Bale's in that moment. That was just me though.
I think it's just the height. Because his was so high, that's what that's what made the difference. But Gary Bale, that bicycle, it's not even talked about. Dang.
No.
It's not even talked about.
Well, and it's also because of who it is as well. You got to think that Ronaldo with a lesser kick gets more hype than Bale with a good kick. Because it's still Ronaldo.
It's still Ronaldo. Yeah.
It's not fair, but that's the way that's the way sports fans are. Yeah.
Yeah. And plus, at that time, Bale was nearing closer to the Bale treatment they gave him the next year. Yeah,
I was like, that was everybody thinking, oh, Gareth Bale might actually get on here, because it wasn't bad circumstances for him, but they were already kind of like, something's up with him a little bit. We don't really know what's going on exactly. It was before we got all the information.
I think that final he played. What was the man of the match of that final? I think he played that whole final by himself, because he scored 2 goals. I think so.
Yeah, he did.
If I remember. Man, yeah.
Yeah, because Benzema had that deflection from Karius. Remember, because Karius threw the ball out.
Man, Karius was never seen after that.
He was, well, you know that he was supposed to have been concussed. That was the thing.
Karius was funny. He was one of the funniest goalkeeper ever.
Oh. Carvajal edging in.
You know what's crazy? Carvajal is not always a big threat in terms of goals.
Yeah.
But he always have once in a while.
He can sneak goals
him in. Yeah. It's like, it'll be like, oh man.
He's good at things like that, like little off the volley stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not your guy coming in from deep, and he's not the guy with like a big crushing header. But like, if the ball is deflected out and he's on the wing and he presses up, he can slam one in for sure.
I like when he does those volleys, and Kuz is also good at it. Kuz will just sneak one in from deep.
Yeah.
You will be like, what? Rodrigo, I haven't seen enough of him shooting from deep. I know Vinicius does that.
I thought you meant in this game. I was like, yeah.
But, no. Like that overall, I haven't seen. Even Bellingham, have you? I think he had one this year.
Yeah, he had one deeper one. All of Bellingham's stuff was just like close, like almost in the goalkeeper's face, because he refused to give up on a play. Yeah.
Camavinga has that in him. Him and Tchouaméni.
Tchouaméni has a good deep goal in him as well.
But I feel like for them, it's like they take it when they're like almost certain.
Oh.
It's not like a coach that would take it.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Man, Rudiger's one of a good defender. I feel like he's getting on this side. I don't know if he's covering for Carvajal too, because he's getting absorbed every time by Adeyemi.
Yeah.
That might be because Carvajal is way so high sometimes, so just get cut off. Good defense. Oh, Emre Can, the veteran.
Yeah. Rodrigo sniffs the ball and he puts him on the ground. That was wild. How many touches has Rodrigo had?
Not many. Actually, here I think I've seen him touch more of the ball in this half. This second half done.
That said, I think he has fucking 3 touches.
I think it's because of the midfield. They're a little bit more on the defensive.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
and than the offensive, so it's difficult.
The midfield's very disjointed in terms of what they're wanting to do and what they're needing to do.
So,
Valverde and Bellingham and Camavinga are pinched in too much. Well, I don't know exactly what they're trying to do there. I feel like Camavinga needs to be in that gap back there.
Oh shoot, bro! Just run. I'm talking like I'm the guy on the field. Just run. Yeah. They lack a little bit of, I don't know.
It doesn't seem like proper spacing. It feels like Cruz, Bellingham, Camavinga, and Valverde, they don't know exactly what they all 4 need to be doing. Mm-hmm. Someone's always in someone else's way, or someone's kind of doing the same role as someone else less effectively.
If it was, I'll probably just put Camavinga a little bit deeper and Valverde a little bit higher.
He's your offensive player of that. Cruz doesn't have the space, so don't make him run up and down the midfield too much.
Unless you want to invert, but the problem is that Cruz is a liability if he gets caught.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying. Keep Cruz as central as possible. That way he doesn't have to run up for the attack or run back on defense, and he can thread the ball in any direction that he needs to.
If you do that, Camavinga has to go a little higher up to just kind of create that more opportunities, but then he will have to cover a lot when he gets down.
Yeah, but at least he can do that, though.
Yeah, that's true. He's still young.
He's young, and he's just naturally more athletic as well. Yeah. He has the ability to do that. And I would just say, look, man, it's going to be a tough 90 minutes for you, but we're going to need this from you. Or have him work his ass off for only 60 minutes and have Tchouameni come in and clean up for the last 30. Yeah. That way you're fresh, because he's going to be in a more athletic position.
Mm-hmm. I guess that's probably what is going to happen at some point.
Wow. And Rudiger's been very good as well.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy because Rudiger's been more composed. Like the last few games that I've been watching, especially leading up to the final, he's been more composed. You would think he will be the one getting the yellow cards and the red cards. Oh, shoot. You see that? Not more.
Oh.
The yellow cards, the red cards, and whatnot. But he's been more composed just because of his antics.
Yeah. I'm sure Carlos sat him down and was like, look, you play ball, you fuck.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, good ball there from Valverde.
And in transition, they have to be quicker than that. But Dortmund also does a good job just as a unit.
They're not leaving many channels open.
Yeah.
And Bellingham's been put on the ground a lot as well. Nothing too crazy, but they've not been very gentle with him. He'll be fine.
I think that they figured out just a little body tap from them from time. Then, oof.
Wow. Carvajal's the one that came in with the studs up.
Oof. I wouldn't have imagined Carvajal would have played that long.
Yeah.
Especially after what he had, but that's interesting.
How old is he now? 34, 35?
I think 33.
Yeah.
Or 32.
I think he's older than 32.
So.
No, he's 32.
Yeah. I cannot play FIFA. Oh, shoot. That was great. That was amazing. Oh, wow.
I missed it because I was confirming that fucker's age.
Yeah.
They'll show it again.
Falcom had another chance.
No. Okay, thank you. It hasn't been that bad.
Oh. Well. look at
Well.
look at what's happening, man. Well, now that's kind of, man. Dortmund has really well prepared for this game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The preparation was. This is what you call good preparation. Less space given, defending as a unit, very compact, making it difficult for the opponent to find spaces. So I think at this point you rely on your creativity. I also wonder how a style of a city game will have differ, because there will be pressure from both ends.
Yeah.
And whoever crack first.
That was interesting from Kevin.
Yeah,
There you go. Send it in. Okay, they got a corner out of that. I feel like that feels like all that Vinicius is gonna be able to get on that wing.
For their game to open up, I think they will have to score. Because if they score, Dortmund will open more because they will want to equalize. Then they can really go ahead and play.
Yeah, they'll have to be down by one. To break that, because they don't. Because it looks like they're gonna score. It looks like they're still bound to score.
Because right now I don't see them. Oof.
He said, "Get out of here." Oh shit! Speed demon, look at him. That's too much. He's like, send it to me.
That's Valverde. One thing about Valverde though, Valverde is not the fastest of the fastest.
He's deceivingly fast though.
But no, I mean like in term, like a Vinicius Junior. I'm not saying fast, like he's fast, but it's just to say that he can maintain that all game. That's the I was gonna say
like he is like just below that speed class of being like an actively known speedster.
And the difference between that is he will maintain that speed all game.
Yep. And likely for more of his career.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like I said, like he's not the fastest guy on the pitch, but he's probably the second or third fastest guy on the pitch in most sides, and it's easier for you to maintain that than it is that like absolute peak. Like I love Alphonso Davies, I love Vinicius Jr.,
but they can't maintain that peak every time.
Because
that takes a lot.
They'll probably lose that pace by the time they're 28.
Yeah,
and you'll hope that they've rounded out other skill sets, so that when they're still fast, it's not that they won't be fast. They'll be as fast as Valverde.
yeah. Well, that's kind of why I'm saying this, though. That's why I'm saying I kind of like Mbappe's player development, because early, and he's still young, like 25. So early Mbappe was a speed demon.
He's less reliant on it now, for sure. Yeah.
So that's another thing. And like Kyle Walker said, that you seen that he was like, for Mbappe is just that he knows you're fast and he knows he's fast. So what he does, he will slow down the lower bit for you to slow down and then just shoot. Yep. While other players will not slow down, they just shoot straight.
Yep.
And, you know, on a long distance 1-to-1 with Kyle Walker, he's gonna get you. Nowadays probably not, but like
I don't know.
Even nowadays he's still fast.
He's held on to his speed much more than I thought that he would have overall. Yes, he's faster now than I figured he would have been.
I think it also goes because he's physical. He's really physical. Yeah. Because some people will be just fast 1-on-1 and there's no body shit, but as soon as he's closer to you, you will feel the pressure.
Yeah, definitely.
For someone like Rudiger just sticks on you like a moth. Like he's just on you. Well, coming back to Dortmund, Madrid, there's been several plays here done by Madrid, but most importantly by Dortmund, and I feel like Dortmund should have been leading, because they've been doing great so far.
It still does feel like they have the upper hand. I feel like Real has they've remedied certain things. Yeah. Like they've closed the gap in terms of opportunities. Yeah. But Dortmund are still, I think, more likely to score this first goal. Oh, there we go.
Oh, Dortmund has it. They have the upper hand. They have had better opportunities overall, and like I said, they should have been at least 1 up, if not 3 up. Yeah. But you can't say it should have been. It's the game. Yep. So if you didn't score, you didn't score. But what Madrid is doing too is instead of just going straight, they try to build. Good job. Just circulating the ball from point A to point B. But Dortmund is not moving though. It's like a block.
Yeah.
That just expand.
Well, like, and
no.
I still don't quite see what it looked. Yeah, like they've moved Rodrigo in for like a true number 9. It looks like, but Carvajal's like a right winger right now, and I don't know if that's what you need.
That's why that's why this side, your left side.
Rudiger's sort of your fullback now on that right side. I mean, and he's not playing badly. I'm just thinking if that's what you're gonna do, should Carvajal come out and like Ibrahim Diaz come in because he's not there for defense?
Ooh. Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
Because Carvajal, if you want to do that, it means you will be taking away. You don't want him to go back and forth because that will burn him quickly.
Yeah.
And although
he's not that effective on the attack either.
Although Rudiger is good, but you don't want to make sure Rudiger, they should be much more shuffling around.
It's like because he obviously changed the formation.
I think
at the halftime, but he probably needed to sub someone out. If you're gonna make that change,
I think he wants Carvajal to come in with long balls. And
dude, Bellingham was literally 2 inches from that was like an inch and a half from that header.
Look at the goalkeeper.
And he's like, holy shit,
just playing. Wow, yeah. Football is interesting nowadays. No, I remember it being. I guess because
go ahead and play it on the laptop and we'll just see what happens. I'll leave it on the TV though.
I guess. Yeah.
Because we're stuck on this fucking slow-mo of Rodrigo and it's pissing me off.
Now I probably have to. If you want, we can just keep it here and you can turn off the TV.
We'll see. What minute is that in?
72. Wait, 72. Oh, wow. Because they're at 69.
That's how much this thing stopped.
Yeah.
Here, can you just full screen that?
Yeah, you can. You know how to do it?
Yeah, not stupid.
Hey, I know you don't use PC. I'm more of a Apple Mac guy.
Yeah. Be great. Oh!
That's what
I didn't have it spoiled. I saw it right here. All right.
That's what. Do you want me to turn off that one?
Yeah.
Hey guys,
yeah,
guess what? Madrid is up by 1.
Big corner. From
that's why the
from Carvajal.
That's why the Carvajal went up then.
Yeah.
You want the volume?
No. I just want to make sure the volume down.
Yeah, I usually don't have the brightness on because of my eyes.
Yeah.
Same problem though.
We'll see. No. It was stopped accidentally somehow.
Oh.
No touchy. Oh, he's so excited. Oh my god.
You guys want to kiss, bro?
Kiss him.
Who shot that? You took it.
Boom.
That was a great corner.
Yeah. Oh, all the way across the face of goal. Wow.
Dang. Carvajal is short. Why do you leave him?
Who's that?
Who was on him? They should have never left Carvajal by himself. You don't do that.
Yeah. That was.
Look at Don Carlo.
That was Schlotterbeck.
Bro, he has no. It's like
business as usual. Yeah.
I think the more he coaches Madrid or along his coaching career, the excitement. Not that he's not excited, but the confidence is just way through the roof.
Yeah.
Also the emotions. Even when they lose, it's not like It's just
Nick Saban is that way at Alabama.
I feel. You know who used to be like that? Sir Alex Ferguson.
Yeah.
He would sit on the bench game. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
It's like, we're supposed to do that.
Yeah. That was, and like Carvajal should not have been able to get up for that. And that was unfortunately one of your center backs. that was covering him. That was Schlotterbeck that was covering him.
That's bad marking from their side. They have to do. Now look at how they play. Because now you're going to try to equalize as soon as possible.
Yeah, you have to rush.
Then you're up on a lot. Look at that.
Wow. It's not over, boys. Calm down.
You know what? I really want to go to a game, to a Champions League final. I wonder how much the tickets are.
Oh my God, I didn't want to think about that.
But
you know that's got to be insane.
Atmosphere and everything, though.
And I mean, like, a decent seat. Like, I don't want to sit up at the very, very top of the stadium.
No,
like, I want to be
exactly.
I want to be somewhere.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
I don't want to pay $3,000 for a ticket.
Well,
because that is not worth it. I'm sorry. I love this sport.
But when you get the money, though, they say what?
I don't think a lot of these guys have the money. I think that they saved up for this for years.
Now, saving up is a good thing too.
Saving up is a good
if
thing.
If you
but
save, yeah, but like just like that. And you know, I had this friend. Well, I guess he was rich, but in college, and he will, man, the one time he spent $800 to go watch Taylor Swift. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's way too much money.
No, bro,
it's not worth it.
That first of all, I'm too cheap to spend anything to go watch anything.
Yeah, and like,
even I remember when Dave Chappelle came to Nashville, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go watch him.
Yeah.
When I saw the tickets like $120, I was like,
hell
yeah,
no,
no. I just watch it on TV when it releases this special.
I think we paid because there's only one group that I would pay that much money to go see, and they're not a real group anymore, so it doesn't matter. But
why they broke up?
Beatles.
Oh, the Beatles.
I would pay $1,000.
Look at that. What the freak? Bellingham should have scored that.
Hit the hold on. Not that one.
What you trying to hit?
I wanted to scream.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
It'll be okay, Bellingham. We love you. That's ridiculous.
Oh man.
No, with your little dangly earring, goober. No, like I would pay thousands of dollars to see the Beatles live if it was possible. But that's it. But we paid I think $200 a piece to see Paul McCartney, who was part of the Beatles, and that was worth it. It was like $250 I think by the end it was done.
Did it broke?
Beatles broke up in 1970.
Oh damn, man! I don't even know.
And then John Lennon was assassinated in 1980.
Oh, shoot.
So a full reunion wasn't even possible when I was born. So, but yeah, I mean, if they were alive today, I would absolutely pay that money to see them. But that would truly be it. Like no modern artist.
That was
nice.
Yeah, that was good defense. Now you see how dynamics has changed, and I told you guys, as soon as they score that goal, it'll open a lot for them.
Oh,
look at that! And you don't want to let Toni
that puts Cruz in that range.
You don't want them. See, and it also create for teams like that because they're young, they're not as composed. They will foul a lot.
Well, and Hummels played well all game.
All the game, yeah.
Until
right now.
And Marco Reus is out there. When did he get subbed on exactly?
What did Phil Foden said?
He got subbed on 6 minutes ago.
Foden said, Madrid is a weird team. It's like you can be up all game and suddenly...
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
And Dortmund's been playing great. And I said this. Can they do that for 90 minutes? That's the question.
I wanted Dortmund to come behind and do this whole thing, man. It's not over yet. I know that, but man...
You think they're gonna come up on Madrid? But I like the drama. I still want Madrid to win. I like the drama.
Yeah.
Either way, if Dortmund wins, I'm not appalled. I won't be appalled. I won't.
Appalled, you say? Yeah. I mean,
it will be fine for me. But for that to happen, I like the drama. I want Dortmund to equalize and they go to the extra time, and Madrid comes back, and it just makes a freaking great game.
Yeah.
But Cruz could score, and just end up in a high note.
Good save.
Dang.
He laid out for it, too. That was nice.
That goalkeeper.
As someone that has plans at 6:30, I would like to not have overtime. However, I would like for a Dortmund equalizer, and then for either one at that point, I don't care, to sink one in some stoppage time.
Oh.
Yo, come on, my boy. Haller. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Come on. Hit him with it. I need to memorize what those buttons look like from this direction.
Gunshot cheer, awesome applause.
What was I trying to do with that?
What were you trying to do?
What is that?
Oh.
Oh shit!
This is
This is intro theme.
Actually, we win. That's why. But yeah, Dortmund needs.
Come on, Haller. I want to see it. I want to see it.
Haller.
I like him, man. I like him, and he's a good out and out striker. I think that he's a bit more reliable to sink something in than Fulkrug is. His midfield looks vulnerable, though.
Yeah,
wow.
that's the thing.
They've got to get out of the middle third.
Whoa!
Wow.
Kamavinga.
I don't know if that was actually ever going in, but that you had to lay out for that one. Let's see.
Let's see.
And it was always out, but he got a touch on it.
Woo!
Mamma mia. All right. Well, the momentum's really changed.
Yeah. That's it when you score a goal, because you don't know if they can keep that composure going.
Yeah.
Because now they're trying to score. I wonder if Carlo Ancelotti is gonna put some new blood in and just let this.
Good save! Wow.
Man, is that stick of her? What was that?
I actually didn't see who went up for it.
If that was Carvajal,
good extended save from Kobel though. Yeah, let's see.
It is Carvajal. Oh no, it's Nacho.
No. That was Nacho. But Carvajal was the one that kind of busied it up and made it possible.
Woo-wee.
All right. Any day now. Haller, come on. I don't know what you have to do. You have to do a lot. You have to get the ball out of your own third. So
I wonder why he didn't go with. Well, Fulcrum has been more reliable this season. Because
and Haller is also still like he's healthy from injury, but injury from fucking cancer.
Oh yeah. I forgot about. Haller is. Oh,
what an awful turnover! Fuck.
That's a goal. Yes, Madrid. That's a goal. Oh,
what was that?
Casablanca.
What is this? What was that? Oh, son of a.
All right, round of applause for my boy.
Shut up.
Vinicius Junior. Oh my goodness.
Yes, that's your fault.
Hey, guess what? What do you think we're going for? A third? 3-0. I'm thinking 3-0. Before the goal came in, Sebastian Haller, it's Ivory Coast, and he has had a lot of tribulations, and I like to see people thriving from their tribulations, and he is doing great. But look at that, well shot, brush it a little bit down,
and he still even got a touch on the ball.
I think the rebound killed him. He thought it was going to be a straight.
Yeah.
Just that.
What was Maatsen thinking on that ball back into the middle, though? But I did guess the score.
What did you say? 2-0?
I said it was either going to be Madrid 2-0 or it was going to be Madrid 3-1. But there was definitely, the back line was not going. I thought it was going to come more from Schlatter, even though Schlotterbeck was the one that gave Carvajal the header. I didn't think it would be Maatsen with a poor pass, although you predicted that it could have been all four. But I put the center backs as the culprits for concessions of goals.
And that's what I said. And I said as soon as the score goal, the dynamics will shift.
Yeah. They can't
things
not.
Like this are not the reason why I said this, because I just think, in my humble opinion, teams like this have not had the experience of being at a high level like this. Because City will have still kept a composure.
Yeah.
Modric
and UCL coming on.
We're just putting this guy to come and carry the cup. That's it.
No, you know what it is? Because it happened a couple of weeks ago. I'm going for a Yosello hat trick in the next 6 minutes or so. He's got it. I'm telling you. If Yosello scores a hat trick in 6 minutes, I'm sorry, Modric, he's holding the cup up. You can fuck off.
Oh, he's going out too?
Yeah, they'll still have him. You know what? You think that Cruz and Modric will hold it up in tandem? Together, one on each side? Yeah. Big for Tony Cruz. That's it for Tony Cruz.
Yeah.
Hold on. Take a second and really consider that.
Hey, guys. Do you realize this is over for Toni Kroos?
I'm watching him right now.
Applause for him as he's getting out.
What an amazing midfielder.
Mother freaking Kroos. Oh my.
What an amazing midfielder. Unbelievable midfielder. You just watched him walk off for the last time.
I thought Toni Kroos would have been substituted. No, I thought Modric would have retired before Toni Kroos.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
Man.
Out of nowhere.
But that is literally the best way to retire.
Yeah.
I think that him winning this Champions League is what guarantees that he doesn't come back for one more season. Because you always feel like one
I
more,
could have done more.
One more. Because fuck, even Ric Flair, when he retired from the WWE, he still came back and had like 2 awful years at TNA Wrestling.
Yeah.
But when you end with that Champions League final in your hand, I'm done. I don't have anything else to prove. I'm good to go.
I don't know if in soccer or in football, the good thing is I've never heard a player on retiring and playing. Like, let's say you retired at Madrid, like Kroos.
Yeah.
He's gonna say, he's not gonna say, let me come back, and my day is gonna be like, suddenly because he's on retire, let me put it now.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, 86th minute, man.
Actually, I would like to see if a player ever on retired. But even if you do, you're not coming back to play at the highest level.
Exactly.
So
I think that that's kind of what I mean. I think that this is what guarantees that he doesn't come out of retirement and go like,
oh, Dortmund just scored. Oh, that was beautiful.
Let's go.
Beautiful.
Move your ass. Let's go. Move your ass.
Wait a minute.
You fuck.
Offside. Offside. That's what it is.
Oh. Yeah, he's off. Fuck.
Dang, he was left there by. Oh, yeah. Good quick. That was such a.
That's it. Okay. But no, what I was trying to say was, if Toni Kroos wins this final, which he is, he doesn't need to come back out of retirement and then go like into Lyon.
Yeah,
he's not going. He's not going there.
He's not. Yeah.
Whereas I could see someone at that level not winning this final, taking 2 years off, and then going, I still got something in me.
Yeah.
It happens in American football sometimes. Some guy comes back in as a free agent. So I could have seen that, but no. If this happens, it's all over.
You know what's now that you talk about it, I said the difference is because there's just one league. There's not the high. When I say the highest level, because the highest level is anywhere in NFL, it's like then the playoff will be the highest level.
I was gonna say, and it's difficult because
the exhibition of the highest level of the game itself. But that's the league, so everything is kind of the highest level. The league itself is the highest level because college is like under, right?
Yep.
So that's why you can retire and just come back and be, hey, I'm back in the Super Bowl because the team could carry you there. But in football, you can't retire.
You don't take 2 years off and then come back to the Premier League or La Liga. You don't really get to do that.
And if you do, you might just be coaching or just be around. And
whereas someone that's used to playing in Champions League football and for their entire career, Kroos could probably take 2 years off and then come back for Marseille.
Yeah.
He could.
And play. Yeah. But like you said,
which to me that's what makes this football inherently more interesting. There's so many levels.
That's true. There's so many levels, and it's also kind of good. Not to cut you, sorry. It's like
no, that was basically it.
Because not everyone is gonna be a Madrid potential, a City potential.
It's impossible. Yeah.
Or even not everyone is gonna be even a Premier League, La Liga, or whatever. But the second league where you can still raise your family on.
Oh yeah.
Be a professional. Well off. There's even third leagues. Where you can still raise your family on, still be professional.
Well, and you've seen some guys sign long-term contracts in the third league and get promoted to the top league.
Yeah.
At like 28 and going, I didn't expect this. I expected to play, football for my career, but all of a sudden I'm in the Premier League. What the fuck? Like Luton Town's a great example.
Yeah.
You're like, we're going to the Premier League? I didn't expect this. I never actually thought it was going to happen. Or if I did expect to go to the Premier League, I didn't expect to do it with this team, with this organization. There he is. I guess, he just wasn't healthy enough for a full game.
That's what
they didn't need him. Nacho played very well.
Yeah,
Nacho was a liability several times in La Liga, but
Nacho has also improved though, because you remember at the beginning we used to say Madrid's defense. Actually, Madrid's defense, well, in this game, actually, at the beginning of the season, man, especially the first 20 games before they get in the game, teams will always go ahead and have one on them or two of them on them. And Nacho was one of those guys that was like, man, Nacho is really a liability. And he has really improved during the season. For me, at least, I've seen how he's becoming more of like a standard defender instead of a liability in the defense. Yeah,
once they got out of the group stage, I think his performances improved. Not only in this competition, but domestically as well.
Yeah. There's now some sort of disconnection. Oh. Hey, look at that. You missed it.
I missed it.
Couture doing Couture things.
What did he do? I was looking
sent it over. He had it with his chest and juggled a little bit. That's how you know the game is over. Man, I kind of want Madrid to give me one more. Just end it.
Joselu, crush it out. No, so I mean, it's still
what about Joselu though? Great player, going from the second division.
Yeah, good story.
Yeah. This is one of those feel-good stories that I like.
He might have a better story than he is as good of a player.
That's true.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
With all due respect, that story is a legendary story. I don't think he's a legendary player.
No, but and getting to qualify, being the reason why one of the big teams that qualify and playing for Madrid overall. They're trying to sneak in one more.
I know,
from a fast corner, but they're doing it too quick, without thinking.
Well, it's pretty ridiculous. It shows how dominant Real Madrid and in the last decade Manchester City have been, where both teams, both City and Real Madrid this season, have not played anywhere near as what they're expected to, and they're about to win a double.
Yeah,
and Man City wins their 4th consecutive league. It's just like that's the expectations of these clubs. How do you win a double and yet go, we didn't look that great this season?
Does that also show that teams like that, like you said, they also have a different, because of course the skill set is wise, and you can see the difference between them and other team, even though they are not at their best. But are they also more efficient rather than just playable in a sense?
Yes, they know exactly what they need for each competition.
They become sort of like these wizards where where you the ground waves of ours, like we don't need to run as a kid every time.
Yeah,
because we've run a lot. We just know when to accelerate and when to decelerate.
They know the play style that they need to get by in La Liga. They know that they need to step up for certain ways in knockout stages of tournaments. I mean, because like even the Copa del Rey is a different format, just like the FA Cup. Like single elimination all the way through a tournament, every single game does matter. They didn't win the Copa del Rey this year. They went to Athletic Club, which is surprising.
That's kind of.
But like the group, you treat the group stages differently than the knockout stages, and the knockout stage is different than the final, and all three of those different than a 38-week. Season. And it's just like, because they've just cracked the code and they know these formulas. Certain clubs, certain managers thrive better in domestic seasons. Some do it in knockout stages or in European competition. Unai Emery has figured out the Europa League, and is apparently on its way to figuring out the Premier League as well. It's pretty interesting, his quick turnaround.
I'm really interested to see him.
But this entire organization, they know exactly what they need at every stage of every single competition.
That is true.
It's just unbelievable. And Dortmund seemed like they had it all figured out for this single elimination fucking final, because they drug out, literally unimpressively, they drug out what they needed throughout the entire knockout stages.
And guess what?
They snuck by in the group stage, snuck by in the knockouts,
and it hasn't been easy for Dortmund though. Like, if you see teams that they have eliminated, they were the underdogs.
Yeah, they weren't pretty victories.
Yeah, nobody thought they would have eliminated Atletico Madrid after Atletico Madrid was what, 2-1 or 2-0.
Yeah,
Nobody thought that. Nobody saw them eliminating a Paris Saint-Germain.
No.
Nobody saw that. So
every time they moved on, it wasn't they kicked ass. It was how'd they do that? How'd they do that?
It also shows that they absolutely deserve to be in this Champions League finals.
Yep.
So
there you go.
Hala Madrid.
Give them the applause.
It's in our blood. We bleed. We bleed victory. We bleed white. It's Casablanca.
Shut up. Shut up. I don't want to hear this from you.
Us.
Not from you. Anyone but you. All right. Oh, man.
All right, guys. When you listen to this, you'll know Madrid has definitely won 2-0. And this one of those type of wins that you can say, oh, well, the ref did this, the ref didn't do nothing this time. And guess what?
Nothing controversial about any of it.
There's no controversy. Yeah. There was no foul that wasn't a foul. There was no, it was clean.
Like, whether the team that you want to win or lose wins or loses doesn't matter. That kind of competition is, you always prefer that. I'd always, honestly, sometimes you'd rather lose.
Do you think it was too easy for Madrid?
No. I mean that there was no controversy. There was no.
Yeah,
it
that's
was just,
a good thing.
The game is what it was.
Yeah.
Like, there was no one's walking away from this feeling like they didn't deserve this victory, but no one's also going to say that Dortmund played horribly either. That was a complete slaughter. It was a very good competitive first half, but yeah, there's no one thing that you look to in terms of controversy or detracting away from the victory. They won.
That's his wife.
They won, and that's it. I wonder how much you paid for those seats. I'm kidding. Those are free.
But at some point we got to talk about.
There he is. Hold on, Vinny.
Dang, they're gonna
eat him alive.
They're him apart.
You're just gonna get a jersey. A jersey comes back. Jesus, what happened there?
Guess what? You get that jersey in the final. That's a cool $3,000.
That's it? Nah, that's more than that.
More than that?
I think it's more than that.
Well, if he becomes a legendary, because I know he's there, he's one of the best right now. But you could be one of the best for just 1 or 2 years, right? But if you become legendary, like say somebody that got Zidane shirt in 2006 final of the World Cup,
that's worth tens of thousands.
Yeah,
I think that you could get a smooth 8,000 from a Vinicius jersey from this. Jersey
from that final.
Yes, absolutely.
I get it.
Approaching on 10, because someone somewhere, it's not going to be like a 14-year-old super fan. It's going to be an investor that just spends like that's
and
no money.
The longer you keep the jersey and the longer you keep it, and he becomes also of a legend. Like say, jerseys, cost also goes up. I'm not
selling that now. I'm selling that in 12 years.
Oh yeah,
I'm selling it when he retires.
Definitely. I'm gonna sneak one of the Champions League balls.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Under your shirt, and it's like stadium hot dogs, man. Yeah. Well, all right. God,
this was really entertaining. It was a good game, and it was our first time to do a live commenting
for the final.
Podcast for the final. I guarantee the better we get at this, and also at some point we're gonna start streaming, inviting you guys. But we need to gain more of you guys. So if you ever hear this podcast, go subscribe. We got a lot of good content this summer. I'm telling you, it's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, why don't you tell them a little bit about that? Tell them what we got coming on.
Yeah, me and my boy Julian. Yeah, we finished.
Your boy.
Yeah, we just gonna flood you guys with good content. We got the the Euro coming. Is the Euro coming?
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the Euro. We got our 101 coming at the end of the season before we kick the new season. Oh, man, you don't want to miss that. If you never heard about, or if you never think that you could...
What are you talking about?
I'm trying to fight.
Spit it out.
So, guess what? You never learned about this sport.
I'm guessing.
Never learned about this sport. We're going to teach you about this sport. That's what I was thinking. I was like, wait a minute, what? But we're going to teach you about this sport. We're going to teach you. And we have...
Yeah, sit down, son.
We have another friend that will join us. And
your homework's due.
Yeah, we might try to get some more people. But nonetheless, we got Iwin that will join us a lot this summer. And guess what? We got my boy, Julian here. He's gonna mix all this stuff for us, man. The editing and everything.
Tons of shit for you.
Content
You're gonna have so much content, it's gonna be flooding out of every orifice of your body. Do you understand me?
Spotify, TikTok, Instagram, anything. Subscribe, and we're gonna revamp the whole thing, bro. I'm telling you. And also on 10 June, we got awards. We got a good show, man.
Yeah, wear your tux, bitches. We got shit going on.
Yeah, tell them, bro.
Tell them what we're gonna have little trophies for all you little dumbasses.
That's basically how it's gonna sound.
Hell yeah, all of it. A verbal assault. Yeah, keep crying, Sabitzer. All right. Yeah, you blew it. You all blew it.
All right. See you guys next on the Top Corner Podcast. I don't cuss. You can go ahead.
You motherfucker.
What he said.
Bye, everybody.